how to tweak your desktop experience a little bit more with multi-monitor use. So what you need is a device that allows you to use HDMI output or a VGA output, and you also need a display link adapter for the second monitor. In all cases, you need to attach both monitors first. When both monitors are activated, then you can only plug in the power. If you plug in the power first, then attach the phone, the display link won't work. So let's go for the next round. The round is you need two applications from the market. One is Termux and one is Andronix. Termux needs to be opened the first time on the phone monitor. This is here connected with the display link adapter. It cannot be opened here. This is the reason is why if you use Andronix to help you to copy the commands into the Termux, the paste command does not work right. So then you go to Andronix, you open it and choose the distribution you want. Most people would probably use Ubuntu, so we use it here too. Click on install. Then what we do here is copy. Copy is copying the commands into the clipboard. Then we go to the phone screen and we paste the commands. It does not work on the DeX environment. I don't know why. So it must be done here. You will click enter and it will load the Ubuntu environment. After you've downloaded Ubuntu, you need to start Ubuntu. You have to change entries, start ubuntu.sh. If you've done this, you go back to the Andronix helper application and you choose the desktop environment. XFCE is the one I've chosen here. It again copies the commands you need into the clipboard. Again, you go here and again long click on the screen and then paste, and it will install the desktop environment. So you've done this. You close it on the phone screen. On Android, it behaves on Huawei. It behaves a little bit strange because of the power management. If the Termux application is in the background, Huawei will immediately kill the app. So you go on the DeX screen, then again start Ubuntu. If you've started Ubuntu, then you create a new user with @user and the name. The user will be created. If you've done this, you need to switch to the user. In my case, it's Lars. Sorry. Lars. So if you've done this, you can change the VNC server geometry of the screen. You want the geometry of your phone screen, and this would be 1900 by 1000. That should work. VNC server height 1900 by 1000. It will start the VN server on a 1. Then we go back to the phone screen and start a VNC server that we have installed. And there is our desktop. So it's a basic desktop. I already have installed a different menu that's more helpful. but we also want Firefox and so on. Then we go back to the DeX screen. Here we exit from the user Lars, and then we go apt install, and then we go for Firefox, we go for LibreOffice, we go for Gimp, we go for Inkscape. You can also go for desktop publishing or whatever you want, like Scribus. And if you want that menu, which is highly recommended, you should go for Whisker menu. You have to also install it, and the menu is called here, so XFCE4 pop up Whisker menu. So then you install all these applications, and then you have them on the phone screen. So if you're with DeX and Samsung, you can use the mouse, and we can use with Huawei we can only use the keyboard. For many things that's enough, but you have your full Gimp at your fingertips, and if you, that's the reason why you install it, and it's actually quite reactive. I'm now using it this on the second monitor with yeah, it works quite well. Inkscape also works, and it's also quite fast. The first startup needs a little bit of time, but you can basically use all the application that have a GTK environment. If you use Qt environment, it's not so good working. Like I already also, no, sorry, this is, so for example, I also tried to install Synergy. Synergy would allow you to connect your mouse with a second computer, and so that I could switch between the screens if I use two VNC servers, for example. But all the Qt applications don't show menu items, so it's not fun. It's also the same with desktop publishing, like Scribus. It also cannot be used. All the GTK applications should be usable, but Qt applications don't work. So you have a complete Linux environment on the left screen and the DeX environment on the right screen. So if your phone has enough RAM, yeah, you can have a full computer in your pocket that's even more advanced than simply the DeX environment.